Welcome to another edition of Hockey Ultimate Talk, where today we're going to be giving our draft predictions, trades, who's going where, and we're also going to be talking about week 2 of the Stanley Cup crowned event. Reek, how's it going?
It's going well. It's going well. I'm just about over, Hut at this point. The events are all the same, right? I think we can all kind of agree with that. And I mean, basically, the last 3 events have all been kind of just a playoff event, but just different names, right?
They're the same event. Yes,
Yeah.
they're the same event. No doubt about that. One thing I will say, week 1 was definitely better than week
Yep.
2 for this event.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that.
Yeah. The MSPs for week 2 are Jonathan Quick, Eric Chernak, Dennis Potvin, Taylor Heisey, and Sam Bennett.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the Heisey card is very good. I'll say that.
Here's one thing I will say. Heisey's good. It's nice that they're giving, like last week, Lidstrom and Gretzky got upgrades,
Yeah.
But a big issue here is Sam Bennett got a card, and he just got a fantasy card a few weeks ago.
Yeah, and this card...
Okay, more than a few weeks ago at this point, but
Yeah.
It's the same event. It's not the same event, but it's the same event. You can still get the 99 in packs.
Yeah, but also the fact that the Bennett card is not that good.
Yeah, exactly, though. Like, you have two big versions of a card that came out around the same time, and one's severely better than the other.
Because, it's not even like his speed's 95 speed. You know what I mean? I don't know. And like I said, most people... Not gonna say most people, but a lot of people have his fantasy, right? So
a lot of I never ended up getting them. I have, I guess I did pull them in a tradable pack though.
You sold them though, right? Obviously,
I sold them, yeah.
Yeah.
But out of all the bounce sets and everything, I ended up getting Marchand, and I got Arvidsson, and I got Evander Kane, and I got everyone but for the finals. So of course,
exactly right. That's how it goes.
The event itself, the same as the last two events, there's not too much to talk about, unfortunately.
No, there really isn't. I mean, and I feel like the goalie options are always pretty bad in terms of you know what I mean? Like, I know it's not all about hype, but it's tough. I feel like when you see 6-1 goalies or at least 6... I don't know.
I think one thing we need to remember, and I think it's very important for not just you and me, but for anyone really listening to the podcast or playing Hut at this point in the year. Because the thing is, if you're playing and you aren't someone who just started, you're pretty hardcore into the game.
Sure.
Casual players do not care about the height of their
No, they definitely don't. It's about the name.
Exactly. For us, obviously, we want to, we're in the higher divisions and we're playing champs and that. Most people don't play Hut champs.
No, definitely not at all. Most people play
right? Most people play squad battles.
Yep.
Most people, that's just simple reality, right? So with that being said, it doesn't matter what goalie they use, and if Jonathan Quick gets a card, he is one of the best goalies we've had in our generation. A lot of people are going to be excited about that. Yeah. I did see a lot of excitement about his card. However, you and me, being I'm not going to say I'm competitive at the game or anything like that, but being in the higher divisions and whatnot, we think it's a terrible card.
Here's the thing. I mean, the only way I would make a card like this is if it was like a devil. You know what I mean? Like the height not mattering to me, but I'm not going to trade in all these, high overall cards. First of all, for a goalie. Forget about the height for a second. Just a goalie in general, I hate making goalies. For MSPs, I don't think I've done it all year. I don't know about you. I don't make goalie MSPs. I just don't do that.
I mean, that was good, but
again,
for obvious reasons.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You're not just going out of your way making you made Patrick Waugh last week. Why? Why would you do that, right?
Dylan says Fleury's a favorite for casuals. The sad reality is, if you guys play Hut, and you watch this podcast or you watch either of us stream or make YouTube videos, we are in the vast minority. Most people who play Hut are very casual at the game, and they do not care about name. Like, the name is what's important. It's not about height or the size of the player or even realistically the stats of the cards of the MSPs. If somebody takes a look and say, hypothetically, a random name, Eric Chernak gets an MSP. Actually not a terrible looking card. Goes up to 99 acceleration, 6'3" defenseman. I'm not making him. Are you making him?
I made him, yeah.
Oh, you made him. There you go.
Yeah.
The average player is going to look at that card and go, I don't like Eric Chernak.
Yeah. But I think the card looks good.
It's a great card.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So it's just the reality is, we get set in this mindset that what we like and what we want is what's important and what needs to be in the game. And it's very important for us to take a step back and realize that, the cards might not look good to us, But for casual players and for namesake, like this could be a really good event for people.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it just. I'm sorry with that email that gets put in the chat. But yeah, no, I agree. Like the casuals are a very important part of HUT. You know, like you can't just have it all on like just the literally the 1%, which we are.
We are the 1%. Yes.
Like, and I guess it probably is frustrating for EA, maybe for us to complain as much as we do, because at the end of the day, yeah, we do play the game a lot more than a normal person would, right?
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I look at it from a casual perspective too, though. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not like, I don't only think about my experience in HUT. You know what I mean?
I see. Yes and no, because the problem is we both do this. We're always looking for the competitive edge, correct? We build our team to have the competitive edge.
Yeah, for sure.
The casual player does not care.
Yeah.
They use their favorite players. It is their ultimate team, not the best team.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, exactly.
Right? That's the reality of the game. And we talk about it week in and week out about, this card's not very good, or that card's not very good. This card's better than this one, but at the end of the day, those casual players aren't listening to our dumbasses. They're making the cards that they want to make and getting the players they want to play with.
No, for sure. I mean, there's so many people that, like you said, I mean, like Jonathan Quick. There's probably some people that are like, oh my God, Quick, my favorite goalie of all time, right? Like, he gets a card. Or even Potvin, for example. I'm a huge Islanders fan.
Dennis Potvin's going to be used by a lot of players. Yeah. The thing is, we might not see those players because a lot of people do not play online.
Or there's lower divisions.
A lot of people, most people who play online are in Division 6, 5, and 4.
Yeah. Yeah, like, definitely not in champs. Like, it was, exactly. I think I played one of my first champs games one week, and I saw, like, a lot of people had, like, they had, like, a lot of double shift MSPs, right? Like, it's just funny. Yep. You know what I mean? Like, just how it is, right? Like, you're going to see different, like, cards for people that are just more casual, right?
Look, I do these team builds, right, over on YouTube. It's very easy, especially this year, to have a very good team very quickly.
Yep.
It's causing a lot of people to try HUT for the first time this year. I have seen a lot of new people on my, on those no accounts, I run into a lot of people who have only played for a little bit. They have low games played in Rivals and whatnot.
Yeah.
Because, at this point in the year, people are trying the game out on EA Play and stuff like that. A lot of new people are trying the game and they're building teams. And I had a discussion with somebody on Reddit who was upset that they're in Division 5, I believe, and they won like 8 games in a row, and they still weren't qualified for champs. And I had to explain to them, look, you're in Division 5. Once you get into champs, it's not going to be fun for you. It's not built for people in Division 5.
No, not at all. I mean, I would say probably from like basically like D3 and on. That's about it.
Yep. Now, that being said, if you are in Division 5 and you finally make it in the champs, you're probably going to have a very bad time at first.
Yeah.
This goes for anyone. If you lose your first 6, 7, 8 games, you're probably hating your life and never wanting to touch the game again. However, the way that Hockey Ultimate Team works is that it all balances out in the end. Now, you might not win 8 games, but you're not going to lose every single game. EA's going to throw you a bone, and your games are going to get easier and easier and easier as you play. So, if you are thinking about trying champs for the first time, don't give up after you get, destroyed 30-0 in your first 5 games, because it will balance out.
But Thrash, what if I start 0-12?
If you start 0-12, I guarantee you'll. I mean, if you started 0-12, you'll go 8-12.
I mean, you think, there's no way, right?
No. So this is a strategy that some people have been using.
Yeah.
I have talked about it before, where people purposely quit out of their first 3 to 5 games. That makes the rest of their run extremely easy because of the way the matchmaking works.
Yeah. But, like, really, the entire way, it would still be easy.
So if let's say you quit your first 5 games.
Yep.
You have 15 games left, right? So the first, say, 10 games after you quit your first 5 are all going to be very easy games.
But then it would get a little bit more challenging.
It will get a little bit more challenging as you keep winning games, but it's not going to be, like, you're not going to play anyone in the top 100, not playing anyone who has 18 wins or anything like that. It's never going to happen. It's impossible.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Reek, if you started 0-12, you'd quit the game. You ain't playing 8 more. I mean, if I started 0-12, not on purpose, I probably would never play again.
Reek, I got a challenge for you.
What's the challenge?
Do it on your second account.
Okay.
Do it on your second account, so that way it doesn't affect your champs mentality. Quit out of your first 10 games of champs on Hen Bambi.
Yep.
And see if you can go 10-10 and see how the matchmaking works.
Yeah, I could do it. I'm down.
I truly believe, as long as you don't get stream sniped at the very end, but your first like 9 games, you should.
Yeah, there should be no problem.
You should have no issues.
What if I went 0-20 though?
If you went 0-20, I would gift you 500 subs.
Yeah, that wouldn't happen. I'd have to literally lose on purpose.
Exactly. Yeah.
Set up a challenge.
We'll start 0-8 and see how you both go for the. So here's the problem: Reek is 10 times the player that I am, so I will likely still lose games.
Thrash, you always beat me though.
Sure, match up. It's the same with Aves. I always beat Aves. That doesn't mean I'm better than him.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Right? Our matchups are very different. You play a style that you normally don't play against, but you also don't you don't play against people who play like me.
Not really.
Right? I don't go for any of the glitchy BS stuff that you're always trying to defend.
Yeah.
Which
that's the thing. Yeah, so you're unpredictable. Exactly.
Exactly. So like you're defending something that I'm not going to go for. Like for example, a wrap. You'll go behind the net to try and defend a wrap, but I'm never going to go for a wrap.
You'll just shoot. Yeah, like you'll shoot.
I'll just shoot, or I'll go towards the front of the net, and I'm wide open because you're defending the wrap.
It's true. No, you're right. Thrash is good. Don't believe him.
Thrash is good. Don't believe him. I am. Okay. I would say a few years ago, I was decent at the game. I wouldn't say I was good, but I was decent. Last year on PS4, I got top 100. You want to know why I got top 100? Because 93 people played the game on old gen. Yeah. That's fine. I still got the rewards. This year, no.
Yeah, definitely not.
No.
I mean, I think you're still a good player though, Thrash. You're probably not as good as you used to be, but
yeah, I also don't care.
Yeah, like bad, let's be like the whole year, Thrash. Was ever a game you were like, wow, like I'm gonna lock in, like I really want to win this game?
First, maybe like month or two,
but like not in a very long time.
No, I haven't bothered trying in any game in a long time, and I mean, I get messages all the time. Why did you quit?
Yeah, you get the first goal, you quit. Yeah, you quit, right?
Yeah, I give the first goal, I'm gone. And why do I do that? It makes the rest of my games easier.
Yeah, and it goes
quick. Gets me through my games quicker, so I don't have to play the game. If it wasn't my job, I wouldn't be playing the game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you.
In reality, I just don't like the game this year, and I'm hoping 26 is better.
Yep. I mean, that's all we can do is hope, right? I mean,
yeah.
And just hope. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You'll probably never be like competitive anyway, like really again, right? Like in terms of like you never.
No, look, I won a tournament. I won that Spitfires tournament, and I came in second place in the Spitfires tournament.
Yeah.
After that, I'm good. I've won something.
Yeah, you're gonna end on top, right?
I'm exactly like I did something. Was there any good players playing? No. Does that matter? No. I won. I am the winner. I don't care if I was 25 and the other players were 3. Don't give a shit. I won.
You're not wrong. What was the Spitz tournament? Says Broccoli.
There was a Spitfires. There was 2. They did it 2 years in a row. The Windsor Spitfires did a Eastward tournament with the University of Windsor. I actually helped promote it a little bit, which shout out to me. Did a good job of that. Nobody signed up. Corey Perry was supposed to be there. He didn't show up.
He didn't show. Yep.
Nope. I lost in the first year. I lost in overtime in the finals.
Do you remember who you played or no?
What's up?
Do you remember who you played, or was it random?
No, I don't remember who I played. This is years ago. This is during COVID.
Oh wow, so it's a long time ago.
Yeah. So I won. Or I came in second place, lost in overtime, and then the year after that, I won pretty handedly. I don't think the guy that I played in the first year was a part of that, but everyone had to use the Spitfires. It was fun. No reason for me to ever do it again.
What did you win?
So I have a sign. Where is it? Here, one sec.
Let's see it.
Ugh. So I got this signed Spitfires jersey.
Oh, that's sick.
And that was for winning the tournament. I got a bag too. I don't know where that bag is. There's a bag that's signed by the team too. And then the first year I got a Buffalo Wild Wings gift card. We don't have Buffalo Wild Wings anymore though. So.
Did you have it then when you got it or no?
We did, yeah.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say.
Can you imagine?
They give it to you. You have to go to like America to have it.
Yeah. So yeah, I got the signed jersey from the team for winning the tournament. I got some a bag.
It was like that year's team, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah, it was whatever. 21.
Was there anyone notable like in the NHL that was on that team or not really?
Let me look up the roster.
Yeah, it was. I mean, that's a long time ago.
I just want to make sure I'm saying that this guy is on the team or not. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no, for sure.
It was this guy, and then it turns out no, it wasn't. You know what I mean? Like,
did they do a tournament this year, Thrash? No, right?
No. But they did have NHL 25 night, and me and Tactics were special guests at the arena. That was cool.
That is cool. Were you on the Jumbotron? Really cool.
We didn't do anything for the Jumbotron,
Uh,
but we did give away a fuck ton of tickets, and I took some photos with
there you
people.
go.
And they had a little little setup for us to
Yeah,
take photos with people, and
that's
it was
cool.
pretty cool.
Was there a kiss
But,
cam with you in Tactics or no?
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you?
I don't see. So here's the thing. I thought Wyatt Johnston was on the team,
Oh,
and Will Cooley, Matt Maggio. Like, I don't know if it was the year before this or not, though.
you can't really tell by the signature.
I think he was on the team either way, but so I would say Wyatt Johnston and Will Cooley. Other than that, yeah, Zito didn't end up making the. He was supposed to be a Wings prospect. He came back and just stopped playing hockey.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just those two then.
Okay.
But even so.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, regardless, it's really cool, honestly, to get a whole jersey signed by a whole team.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was so if COVID was 2020, right?
Like it started that year. Yeah.
Yeah. It may have been
21, right?
Yeah. So I'd say 21-22 would be the jersey.
Probably
so, yeah,
right.
It'd be Johnston and
That's still sick.
Either way, that's why I've won a tournament. I never need to play in another one. That is painful. Yeah. And I did play GWC one year.
For PAX.
Well, I play every year for PAX, but I actually got into the bracket the one year.
And you didn't play, did you?
I played my first game, won, lost my second game so bad that we didn't talk about it ever again.
Who did you play? Do you remember?
No. I swear you played him in Champs this last week. Actually,
I probably it's got to be somewhat notable.
I feel like I've seen his name, but I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, again, that's a long time ago. Again.
You
didn't upload it to your channel, did you? Right?
Oh God, no, man! I got.
I mean, the first game at least, right? You won. You said.
Won that first game.
Didn't go. So you actually just didn't play your last game?
I forget how it worked. I think I won my first series.
Right. So was it best of threes, right, or was it best of one?
I don't remember. Honestly, it might not have even been GWC. Maybe it was a different tournament.
Oh, okay.
It might not have been GWC.
Yeah. Who really?
It may have just been another random sign up tournament.
Yeah. I mean, there was a lot during COVID. There were so many tournaments. It's
there's
crazy. So many, yeah. And why was that again? What do you think the reason was? Like, how all these companies
were at home playing the game?
Yeah, but I'm saying why did all these companies put so much money into NHL?
Because esports were booming, and now esports is falling apart.
So why was it booming? Oh, it was because everyone was home, right? That's why.
Everyone was home. Everyone was watching. That's why we did well. That's why we got partner on Twitch.
No, we got partner before COVID, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
But yeah, no, you're right. You think we'll ever get back to that? Like
No.
a boom like that? I'm talking for
No.
esports. No, not right.
No.
Definitely not for NHL, right?
No.
You basically need COVID again, essentially, right?
Yeah, we need COVID 20.
COVID 25.
We want any hope, but it's just the sad reality. Esports in general.
Yeah, it's just not gonna work. It's just not.
Especially not for NA.
No. Definitely not for NHL.
Now, I want to move on to something.
What's up?
And this is something I want to bring up, because we're gonna need a name change. I think.
Who's we?
The channel that the podcast is on, my friend.
Okay.
Because somebody asked me what the name of the channel the podcast was on. And I went, it's on Reek. So if you type in Reek in YouTube, you should be able to find the podcast. There is a YouTube channel of a gamer with 70,000 subscribers named Reek.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Okay, I did not know that.
Same spelling.
Let me see.
Looks exactly like this, and when you type in Reek into YouTube, I can't find I can't find you. It's not there.
Oh my God. Yeah, you're not kidding. I see it.
So we're going to need you to change the name up, I think, if people want to help, just to help people find the podcast.
What do you think I should make it?
So we could, if depending on what you want to do with the channel, you could just name it Hockey Ultimate Talk.
Yeah.
You have to. It is your channel.
Yeah.
However, primarily you upload the podcast, which is Hockey Ultimate Talk.
Right.
With that being said, you could go my route. My second channel name is Too Thrash, Too Furious. You could do something fun like that.
Yeah. I mean, it just has to be something other than just Reek, obviously. Just generally.
I reeked myself, like something.
What?
Why not Henreek or 61?
61?
Yeah, man.
Why 61? What does that number represent?
I don't know. Nasher 61 did really well. I thought maybe if you copied that.
That actually makes sense.
Yeah.
Or if I make it Thrash is hot 65. What do you think?
65 for my age.
Yeah, if you combine our ages, basically that's what it is.
Holy shit, man!
At this
I'm
point,
31 this year, man. Ugh.
Yeah, that's why you're in back pain right after you lift something up, right?
Yeah, I picked something up and I couldn't walk for a week because I'm old, not because I actually hurt myself.
I know. It's sad. It's sad.
Yeah, dude.
Two hot guys kissing, says J God.
Thrash is 16. Henreek is 51. I get told I look young all the time.
Yeah, because you have no facial hair. And
It's true.
you have a younger face, like you looking face for sure, though.
My wife hates facial hair. Like, she hates it. She does not.
You could never, right? Like, have a beard.
After 2 days, if I don't shave, she's on me about it. So.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Name it Rash Reek. Rash.
So you got to do something though. We gotta.
No, I am. I actually am. Seriously, I will. That I really didn't know there was actually a different channel.
Yeah. 70K, man. I was like,
what do they
okay.
What do they post? I wonder, like, what kind of videos.
So when I looked, I saw Dragon Ball Z content.
That's funny. Yeah, they're like active too. I see.
You guys,
I honestly, I'm not sure. I didn't really look into it. I
They
just saw it
are.
and went, oh, well, okay.
That's crazy. Huh.
Yeah. So
Well, the more you know.
just throwing that out there. Maybe time to.
Yeah, I will. Definitely.
All right. Perfect. Now we got that out of the way. Feel a little bit better.
Yep.
The Stanley Cup Finals is going on. Game 6 tomorrow night for whatever reason.
Well,
Get
I
2
mean,
days off in between games. You know.
that would have made sense when they traveled, right? Like, I don't understand why there was the extra day.
I don't even care
right?
if there's travel or not. Every other day, I don't care.
You think?
Yes, it is June 16th,
Thrash,
and we are still.
their bodies. Think about what their bodies are like.
Okay,
The shit
the
they've
playoffs
been
have been going
through.
on for 2 months. Over
I
2 months.
understand.
It should be over by now.
Yeah, but they need to recover.
I don't give a fuck about recovery. They didn't get recovery in 2008 when the Wings won the Cup. Mid 2000s, all those teams, they did great. They had to travel back and forth. They didn't get recovery time.
The thing is, though, Todd does say, I'm sure to avoid same days as NBA Finals, but there's been days where there's nothing. Like yesterday, there was no games. The NBA didn't play yesterday. So they could have definitely played game 6 yesterday or 5, whatever.
What about the 1960s? Unfortunately, I did not follow the Toronto Maple Leafs in the 1960s to know what their schedule was like.
They probably played like back-to-backs back in the day, right? I'm guessing.
Probably.
Right? Like
Probably.
they did not care.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, game 6 tomorrow night. I mean, do you think it's wrapping up?
I mean, no. It's going to go 7, right?
You think it's going to game 7?
Probably. And like Kevo says there, it's 7 days before the draft, dude. If it goes to game 7.
Last year was later though, wasn't it? Like, wasn't last year like the draft was like not even a week?
Maybe. But here's the thing. Last year didn't have the excuse of the Nations of Hockey tournament.
Yeah, it's true.
Right? They're just dragging the shit on.
I know. They really
It's been
do.
great hockey.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
been enjoyable. But holy crap. It's been over 2 months.
Yeah, they do make the playoffs go too long. It's specifically the finals, honestly.
It could be over by now.
Yeah, like it really could be. If they did every other day, it would be over.
That's the thing. Like, what
Yeah.
do we, and I think they said that if there is a game 7, you get 2 days off in between again.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Friday. Yeah, it would be Friday, game 7.
Like, what are we doing?
I mean, a Friday night, though, game 7, it sounds a lot better than a Thursday night, to be fair.
I don't care what day it's on.
Come on, Thrash. Yeah, for the employed people, it matters, Thrash, okay?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Like us. Like me.
You have a job because you fucking drive a car around. I don't have a job, so.
Doesn't even count, really. Conference finals was every other day. It was, yeah. Every series is every other day. That's just how it is. I think, right?
Like, yeah, there was some series that had started later or whatever. Like,
had some weird things with it, yeah.
Yeah, but
generally they were all every other day.
Like, we were at Becca's parents for Father's Day yesterday.
Yeah.
And her dad was like, yeah, I can't wait to watch game 6 and hopefully game 7. He wants the Oilers to win. It's like, yeah, we'll be doing that tomorrow night. I was like, no, you won't. It's not till Tuesday. He's like, what do you mean? Like, he had no idea. He was all excited for tonight.
Right. That's crazy.
Why wouldn't it be every other day? I travel. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't
I
care.
feel like you could maybe do one time where it's 2 days, but you can't do like multiple times of that. You know what I mean?
I think this is the third time this.
Yeah,
series.
it is. I'm pretty sure it is. Like you can
Like,
go game 1, 2 should be every other day, right? Then you could do it before the travel to game 3. Then after that, it should be every other day.
Yeah,
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Unless they do it maybe because of like that it's so far this specific series. I don't know though. Probably not, right? Because like
probably not.
It probably has nothing to do with that, right?
Yeah, it's just frustrating because like.
Just want to watch the games.
Yeah, I want to get the series.
And you want to get the off season going too.
Well, yeah. Here's the thing: the GMs and everything. Like, all right, here we go. Stanley Cup Finals, Game 7 Friday, and in 7 days we have the draft, and then 3 days after that is free agency. It doesn't stop for them. They don't.
No, yeah,
like,
no, for sure. Like they're actively working.
Like,
it's true. NBA final schedule has had 1-day breaks and 2-day breaks, so NHL I'm sure was forced to schedule the same way to avoid same nights. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
A big shout out to was that ESPN doing that?
TNT, yeah, it is. Yeah. Well, yeah, and ESPN. Oh no, actually, it's TNT and obviously whatever Canada Sportsnet, right?
Sports. Well, yeah, but Sportsnet doesn't give a shit.
I mean, for the NBA, what am I talking about? So yeah, the NBA, ESPN, and TNT, they have to like talk with each other, I guess.
Yeah, like Sportsnet doesn't give a shit. Like
no, they don't get. They really do. It's nothing to do with them. It's definitely the
my Sportsnet membership. I don't even think comes with so it comes with everything, but like they don't care.
Sportsnet does give a shit, says Corey Perry one.
Okay. I don't know. It's never been advertised to me.
He said they want more viewers.
But I'm thinking that like I only have like the hockey package maybe because I only get MLB and NHL. Like I haven't seen shit for the NBA, so I wonder if I just have like a certain package.
No, but Corey, there's days where there's nothing at all. Like yesterday, for example.
There are days where like neither team is neither.
There's like multiple times where there's nothing on. Yeah. Like I feel like you should always have at least one on. Right, like that makes the most sense. I feel like, but
yeah, that's the problem, right? Like
they played Saturday,
but they had 2 days off and they didn't.
That's the point, is Corey. It's all like all over the place because it should have just been every other day.
It's fine. It's cool.
At this point, it doesn't matter. Whatever. The series is basically over, so it could literally end tomorrow.
Do you have Edmonton coming back?
No, I think it's over tomorrow. I hate to say it.
Yeah.
I just think it's over. Florida, like, they know what to do here. You know what I mean?
Well, if it wasn't for that big comeback, the series is already done.
Yes, but here's the thing, though. Like, you can also say, like, well, Edmonton was about to go up 2-0 in the series. They were in overtime, right? Like, they could have literally won in overtime to go up 2-0, right? So, I mean...
Yeah.
It's a fine line. Both teams are very good, obviously. Very close matchup. So I think it's about right where the series is, right?
Will Stuart Skinner coming clutch tomorrow night?
He's gonna start, I would think, right? I mean, I feel like he has to. I mean, Pickard was atrocious in Game 5. I'm not saying it's his fault they lost, but he did not play good.
It's gonna be an interesting one. I don't know. I saw something about Tkachuk being injured again. I know he's playing, but like...
Well, I think he said that, like, he didn't think he could even play when the playoffs started, right? But, like, he said he's felt better as the playoffs have gone on.
I thought I read something that he re-aggravated something during the playoffs.
Yeah, he's been hurt all playoffs, but I think they said first round, he was like feeling the worst in the first round. Yeah, what's up, Ken? How's it going?
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't been outstanding, obviously.
He's been all right, though. I mean, if you look at his counting numbers, like they actually look okay. Like he's almost about a point per game, I think.
Very quietly.
Yeah, no, he's been exactly. Yeah.
Raid.
Yep. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Oh, I don't hear anything though, Thrash. Maybe I fixed it.
Oh my god, you did it?
I think I fixed the problem.
Oh, it's a damn miracle.
But yeah, no, I mean, you think it goes 7 though, right? You said.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah.
I hope it does. I really do, because I mean I can't really watch the game tomorrow. I'm gonna be out. So I mean I'd like to see.
Watch it on your phone while you're out. Like what?
No, we're gonna do like a play, Michael Jackson play on Broadway. What is the issue?
I hope you have a great time.
You're like looking at me like I'm crazy. I don't understand. Oh no, it's playing Thrash.
I played these games before.
But yeah, I mean, what's wrong with that? Are you mad about that? About Michael Jackson? And then I'm gonna go see.
You do whatever you want. I have no problem with Michael Jackson.
You make him like I'm a dummy.
I just think it's interesting that you're skipping out on Stanley Cup Finals.
Oh, this was set in stone, weeks ago.
Yeah, but like you could have just been like, yeah, the playoffs might still be going on. Maybe I should book it for next week.
What are you gonna do? Real life or a team that aren't even my favorite team.
I don't know. You always shit on me for not watching hockey. I don't think you can talk shit ever again.
Well,
now.
I'll probably be
That's
able
what I'm
to
saying.
get home to watch the third period. So
I'm just saying though. Like you always, oh, you don't like hockey. You're not a real hockey fan. You didn't watch it, and now you're not
Oh
watching
my
the Stanley Cup Finals. Well, I am. I don't know, man.
both are real life. Real life. Okay, yeah, buddy. But the thing is, like, whatever.
Yeah, this isn't NHL 23. Like, what are we doing?
Maybe it is.
Okay, well, here we go again. FBK gotta ruin things.
I don't understand though. I'm pretty sure I disabled it where you have to have at least. Oh no, but the alert doesn't go off though, so it won't. It's
Okay,
fine.
cool.
You have to have at least 2 viewers. But yeah,
So
but yeah, man, I don't know. It just feels like it's over right now. I hope it's a game 7 because I mean, who doesn't want a game 7 2 years in a row, right? I mean, that'd be unbelievable. So
if the roles were reversed, he would be shit talking you. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like,
whatever. I'm sorry, Thrash. You hate me?
like hypothetically, yeah, Reek. Unfortunately, I can't watch Game 6 tomorrow. I'm gonna go see the Jonas Brothers in concert. What are you saying?
Okay, but there's a difference though.
What is the difference?
A Jonas Brother concert or a Michael Jackson Broadway play? What has more like value?
People who are alive, people pretending to be someone.
Okay, but it's like a show. You know what I mean?
Jonas Brothers on a show. They put on a great show, I'm sure.
Well, whatever. It is what it is.
When the cast wins to the season ends, I'm kind of where he is too. Yeah.
I think they're gonna. I really do. I'd be surprised if they lost. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Toronto looked like they were dead against them, right? And they won Game 6 in Florida, forced Game 7, right? So you never know. But I don't know. I mean, who knows? I feel like Florida, like if they get the lead, they're gonna probably win, right? In Game 6, like if they go up like 1-2-0, it's probably over.
I mean, yeah, it kind of.
I know you can.
Like,
I know.
get it, but...
Yeah, like I know you can say, oh, they went up 3-0 and blew that last game, but it's different when you have a chance to win the Stanley Cup. Like that night, like it's a lot. It's a lot going on. Can this?
Hey, all it takes is Bobrovsky to have one off night.
Yeah, but all it takes is Skinner to have an off night. Oh, what happens all the time, basically. So that's the issue.
Unfortunately, you are correct on that.
It was a good point. I saw someone tweeted about it. They were like, it's not a good sign where it's Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Final and you're not sure who your starting goalie is. That's not probably a good thing.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, here's the thing, though. One thing I will say, the Wings did this with Hasek and Osgood.
They actually did, right?
They did, and ended up winning, so...
How did it go? How did they do it? Like, who was playing?
Hasek started
Yeah.
the playoffs.
Yeah.
And Osgood took over midway through.
And he just played the rest.
Just played the rest, and I think he got pulled once, and Hasek came in, and they did a swap. But
that was 08 or 9.
Oh wait, Hasek I think retired by then.
Oh, he didn't play in 09, right?
If he played, it wasn't for the Wings.
Yeah.
Oh my God, always the Wings. Yeah, I know Detroit Red Wings history. I don't know fucking Columbus Blue Jackets history. I'm sorry. I mean, there isn't really any, but you know what I mean.
Oh my God. Why did they catch a stray? Wait, why did the Blue Jackets catch a stray, though? I don't get it. And you're lagging, Thrash. Oh, and nice.
I'm here.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
But yeah, why are you talking smack about the Blue Jackets? I don't get it.
I don't know. That's just the first team that came to mind.
I get it. Nasher rolling in his grave. I mean, is he dead? Like, I don't get it. I'm confused. Now Hasek is a crazy Twitter person. Is he crazy? He just, has political beliefs. I wouldn't say he's crazy, but it was 08. There you go.
Yeah.
So you're tired of champion.
So he did retire a champion. And Detroit almost went back to back, and then they didn't.
And then that was the end of their run, unfortunately.
Well, no, they had a couple good years after that. Did
they make it back to the conference finals? Or no?
I don't think conference finals, but I think they were 1 win away or something. Like they were.
Because they played. That was round 2 or 1 when they almost came back from 3-0 against the Sharks?
I think it was round 2.
Yeah. So, oh my God, that's crazy. You think if they win that series, they win?
Semifinals, first round, semifinals. Yeah, then first round.
That was 11, right?
Yeah.
You think they beat Vancouver?
Jose, yeah.
If they play?
Maybe. I mean, we'll never know. We'll
Yeah,
never
I know.
Right?
Like, I don't know how
That's
they
the sad
matched
part.
up against him that year. I mean, it's obviously so long ago, but
That would. I mean, you still had Zetterberg and Datsuk, and like
yeah, like they're pretty much.
it would have been
Lidstrom
interesting.
was still good. I mean, Lidstrom was
But
never bad. I mean, he literally when he
Lidstrom
retired,
was
he was
never bad.
Yeah, he was still good.
Never bad.
What was the last year he won the Norris Trophy? Do you remember?
I don't remember. Fuck, he won like 7 in a row or whatever.
He won like so many. Yeah.
Last one he won was 2010, 2011.
That's crazy. That was what, like 1 year before he retired, right? He retired after 12, right?
His first one was in the year 2000.
That's crazy. And he won,
He won
7.
7 in 10 years.
I mean, I don't know how why don't people talk about him as like the best defenseman of all time, right? Like
I hear that a lot.
I feel like I don't. I feel like everyone says, "Oh, Bobby Orr."
I hear it's him and Bobby Orr. Like those are like the top two.
I just feel like everyone automatically says Bobby Orr from what I've you know what I mean?
I mean, you always hear Bobby Orr, but the problem is no one who ever talks about Bobby Orr was alive when Bobby Orr played.
Yeah, true. Cut is on Detroit. The Red Wings are an original 6 team with a lot of history. What do you mean the Red Wings? He's on Detroit. Yeah, Detroit's been bad the last 10 years, but they have one of the best histories in hockey history, easily. So yeah, that's just a casual statement.
That 2002 team, dude.
Best team ever, really, right?
Talk about like overpowered team.
Yeah.
They bought the Stanley Cup that
They
year.
literally did, right? Like they had everybody.
Absolutely.
I feel like that's never happened besides that year, right?
I mean, there's a lot of
I mean, because
talk
there was
about that's like salary cap right there. There you go. We need a salary cap.
like after that, right?
But I'm looking at Lidstrom, dude. I didn't realize this shit.
Yeah.
All right, so in 2021 or 2001, 2002,
Yeah.
he averaged 28.49 a night.
Jesus Christ.
In 2002, 2003, 29.20.
This guy was playing it's like a playoff game.
He was playing 24 minutes a night in 2012.
Yeah, I was like,
Dude, he was so good.
How old was he when he retired? Like 40, right, or something? 39, 38.
Somewhere in there, yeah. Well,
Why-
he's 55 now. So if he retired 13 years ago, I don't think he was 42, was he?
He might have been actually.
Either way, he was still outstanding, clearly.
Why did he retire? Like, was it just like he doesn't want to do it anymore?
Yeah, I think that's what it came down to. I think I
Wasn't
remember
like
watching
any
an interview with him.
injuries or anything.
No. It was just like I'm done. Like
How could you do that though when Zetterberg's still playing with that too? Like, I don't know. Like, how would you retire when you still have a pretty good core? I don't know. He just didn't love it anymore, right? I mean, he's also old, obviously. I mean, I get it.
Too, yeah.
Like,
he's
probably
not
wants to
Chris
spend.
Chelios old, but he's old,
Yeah, he probably just wanted to spend time with his family at a certain point.
He probably got sick of having to cover for Cromwell.
Well, Cromwell isn't good.
No, Cromwell was amazing, but he just killed people, and then he's like, "Oh fuck, now I got to play 8 more minutes tonight because Cromwell's out."
True. First one to say Besser re-signed with the Canucks. Get my prime sub between the two on my screen. Besser re-signed with the Canucks. There you go. GG.
Sorry, what's up?
I don't even know. Time to get back to packing. See you later, Henreek and Bobert. Bobert? What about Thrash?
Most people in your chat don't like me. I've come to terms with it.
That's just not true. That is just simply
It's very true. And that's
simply
okay.
incorrect.
It's fine. It is what it is.
No. Thrash doesn't need
Hey,
the
Reek.
sub. You just lost Hello or what were you gonna say?
The draft is coming up
The draft is coming up. What day is it actually officially?
next Friday.
That's crazy.
Yep. So we are a little bit over a week away, and I think we're gonna see some movement this year.
See, I just feel like we always hear this though. Like we always.
Yeah, no,
always,
and I agree with
always
you.
hear
There was
this.
nothing last year, and it was terrible.
Yeah.
But I think we're gonna see some movement this year because there's apparently a weak draft class. I say apparently.
Yeah.
'cause I don't-
Apparently next year is supposed to be way better, from what I've heard.
I would not be surprised if the Islanders do trade the first overall pick.
I just don't know why they would do that. You just take Schaefer and move on. I don't know. That's
How funny would it be though? Hear me out though. How funny would it be if they trade back to like 4th? Hypothetical.
yeah.
They trade back to 4th so that way they can take Higgins
Yeah.
and the other team gets what they want, and the Islanders still get something, and then 3rd overall they take Higgins, and the Islanders don't get who they want.
See, I feel like
That'd be
it's
so funny.
it's almost like an unwritten thing though. Like they'd probably ask around to make sure that wouldn't happen, right?
Oh, for sure. But like, how funny would it be?
Oh, I mean, Really funny, considering they're in the same division as the Devils. I love it. You think
so
they go
many
Schaefer,
Devils.
though?
It's always the Devils with
It
you,
is.
man. See, like that's.
You think they go Schaefer, though, the Islanders, if they take the first pick?
If they have the first overall pick, they take Schaefer. I think,
Right.
yeah.
Like, I don't
He
think they
seems
go...
to be the guy, at the top.
Yeah, they're not going to be like, oh, because he's from New York, Cajuns, right? I don't think so.
No.
Like, it just would be stupid. Like, you take the best player available. Don't take it, oh,
I
this
agree.
guy's from here. Like, that's just...
Nisa's going to be outstanding.
He is, right? Because there was a time, like, he was supposed to be first overall, right? Like a couple years ago, right?
I feel like I even heard that, like, earlier this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Schaefer just... I don't know how... I feel like Schaefer didn't play that much, though. I don't know how he's, like, the guy, you know what I mean?
You want to know why? It's because he's a defenseman, and he's big, right? He's already, like, 6'2". Like, I mean, that's probably what it is.
I guess, and he's also the only defenseman to go in the first 10, they said.
Oh, projected
To
really?
go in the
That's
top
crazy.
10, yeah.
Huh.
Like, there could be a guy that sneaks in because somebody wants a defenseman,
Yeah.
but if they get him, it would be a reach.
So it's like a weak draft for defensemen, clearly.
Yeah, apparently.
I mean, if only one guy is going in the top 10, that's pretty weak.
I'm not a scout. I only go off by what I read.
Yeah,
you know
of
what I mean?
course, of course. I mean, yeah, you're not watching. I mean, you see some of these players, right, by going to the
I
games.
do see some of these players, including someone I had a discussion about on Twitter, actually. There's a Spitfire that's supposed to go, who could go in the first round or early second round. And I saw some Canucks fans talking about him, thinking that, oh, we should get this guy. He could be the next Trevor Linden. And I was like,
Trevor Linden. Oh, what's his
I
name?
was like, fuck me. I can picture his face.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pull up his name because I feel bad about it. I follow the team. I go to all the games. Can't think of his name.
It's been a
But
while, though.
I will say the one thing. Me and Tactus both agreed that when we heard that he was gonna go potentially in the mid first round, we were both shocked. So
You don't think he's that good,
he was good,
but he's not like that. Not that. What is it?
Jack Nesbitt.
Okay. He's
Good
a
player.
center, right? Obviously.
Yeah, he's a center, big boy.
Hmm.
But he gives the puck away a lot.
But that can be worked on, though.
7 to 8 times a game.
But that can be worked out.
It can be worked out. It was bad to the point where like people chirped him.
I'm looking at NHL.com's mock draft, right? Mike Morelli has him at 20 by the Blue Jackets.
Tactics came up to me. He's the one that said like, "Hey, did you hear that? He's supposed to go mid first round?" I was like, "Are you serious?" He's like, "Yeah, I have no idea what they're watching."
That's crazy. Yeah, and
I think he can still be a good player, but like fucking Trevor Linden, excuse me?
Yeah, I mean that's crazy. I'm seeing
That's a crazy comp.
Also on this mock draft, someone has him at 17 to the Canadians.
Yep,
it's crazy.
Because
he literally he has the Linden build. That's probably why they're saying that. He's
maybe
6'4".
this is why I'm not a scout though. Maybe it's just because I don't see it.
Yeah.
Right? Like that could be it.
6'4" though. That's crazy. At like 17 or 18, or I don't know how old he is, but
I don't know. Fucking what's his name? Logan Stanley was 6'9" on Windsor, and he was like 16.
And he sucks. So
okay,
at least in the NHL,
Better than you.
right? Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm not trying
Guy's
to
a
say
fucking
I'm
millionaire. Shut up.
Oh, I didn't know you were a Logan Stanley defender. I didn't know. No one told me that.
I don't know. I want obviously local player, so I want to see him do well. I
For
want
sure.
to see him on this. Like
Yeah.
I love watching Wyatt Johnston or Will Cooley. I think Green Tree's going to be great. I like watching these players as they get into the NHL. People I watched on the Spitfires, but like people are like, oh, some of the comparisons and expectations for him, like slow your fucking roll on this one. Like,
Yeah, no, I mean definitely. So the Thrash, the Wings have 13th overall, right? I'm looking at it.
Yep.
Is there anyone that you want them to take, or you don't really care?
So there are 2 players who I'm really interested in around that are supposed to go around that.
Yeah.
But let me pull up just that way I get everything right. Because
Yeah.
I don't want to say something and then I look like a fucking idiot. I mean, I always look like an idiot.
No.
But, if available, anyways, because that's the thing. Who knows how the draft is going to shake up and everything. Victor Eklund has to be high on their board.
Yeah, so it's funny. I'm looking at the mock draft, and they have him going to the Wings. Eklund. So.
If not Eklund, I like Carbonneau.
What does he play? What position?
He's a right wing.
Okay.
46 goals in 62 games.
Damn.
And then there was someone. Hold on. Cole Reshney is the guy that a lot of people want Detroit to take. He's basically like a Brad Marchand type player, shit disturber.
Oh, okay. I'm seeing someone also has Carter Bear to the wings.
Yeah, Carter Bear.
Is he decent?
I don't know enough about him to.
Says an Achilles injury ended his season on March 9th.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
that's
yeah.
scary.
That's scary.
You don't love that for an 18-year-old having an Achilles injury already is pretty bad.
Apparently, it wasn't super serious, but even so.
I guess yeah, because I mean, just because you have an Achilles injury doesn't mean it was like the worst possible case, right?
Now, one thing I will say, Mertka, 6'6" defenseman,
Yeah,
right shot defenseman. He's probably gonna go top 10.
You think so?
If a team needs defense.
I mean, yeah. Actually, they have him at 8. I'm seeing NHL.com guys.
So Merca, and then I think there's Jackson Smith as well, who's a defenseman who could go top 10, but I think Merca goes above him.
Yeah.
Wings pick Swedish. Nothing new here. Hey, there was one year they didn't do that. Actually, multiple. Marco Kasper from Austria.
Yep. The Wings always go with like the kind of like unique pick. I feel like. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's just like.
I guess Nate Danielson was, expected.
Yeah.
Again, Canadian though, not from Sweden, so.
Yeah, can't do it, right? Hot take.
Oh, they did it. They did it. Nate Danielson, Canadian.
Oh, but I'm saying like you can't do it too often, at least.
Last year they went. What did they go last year? Oh, you know what they went?
Yep. Nygaard, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. I don't think he is. I think is he Norway? He's not from Sweden.
Oh, okay.
I gotta type in his full fucking name. Thanks. Good job, guys. Yeah, he's from Norway. Yep.
There you go. Hot take: Easton Cowan fills the Marner void easily. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I'm sorry. Like, just come on.
I don't know. FBK, I'm sorry. I'm not from the EU, so I don't remember all this stuff.
Yeah, it can be tough.
Players' nationalities, I honestly don't care about. I don't care where they're from. Just be good.
Unless it's pretty obvious, like you can tell.
No, but like I don't give a shit. Like,
oh, you don't care? Yeah, no. I mean, of course.
I don't give a fuck.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
You can be Canadian, American. You can be from fucking Czechoslovakia. I don't care if you're from the USSR. Literally. Do whatever you want. Fucking Jerusalem. Do whatever. Score goals. Literally.
I mean, yeah, that's what everybody wants, right? Their favorite team to have players that are good. I mean, that's it.
So Schaefer and Misa, my top 2. Who do you think goes 3?
Yeah.
I think there's 3 options there. I think. And I don't even know if there's 3 options anymore. I think Frundell has been.
It seems like most people have Frundell, going 3.
Yeah, I think he's been shooting up the board quite a bit.
I feel like the Hawks definitely take another center because I mean they also took the defenseman last year, right?
Yeah, I mean.
So yeah, probably Frundell.
It's Frundell or Hagen's probably.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean honestly, I think they should go Frundell.
Yeah.
I just feel like I don't know.
Swiss Alps are better than Windsor. I mean, everything is better than Windsor. It's a good thing I don't live there anymore.
Is it really that bad, Windsor?
No, it's not. Like,
what do you mean though?
It's not terrible.
It's just nothing really though.
Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah, I see. So that would mean Chicago gets Frundell.
Yeah.
Sharks with Misa would be crazy. They're gonna be good soon. The Sharks.
They're gonna be really good. Yeah.
Like they actually are gonna be good soon. Like not next year, but maybe the year after. Actually. Like they're gonna have so many good. Like they're gonna be able to score so many goals.
Sorry, Graz. I love you. I'm so sorry. I did not get that you were talking to Corey. Most people don't talk to Corey, so I didn't get that one. I think a big steal is gonna be Roger McQueen.
Yeah, he's supposed to be pretty good, right? Oh, he's 6'5".
Yeah, he's been slipping, and I think he's going to be good.
Slipping, and he's still going 5th, apparently.
See, on the one I'm looking at here, they have him at 9th.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah.
Damn. These are predictions, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and look, no one is ever going to get it right.
No, I mean, 100%. No one's going to have the entire 32 picks right. That's not happening.
No one's going to have the top 10 right.
No, honestly. It's never, especially... Yeah, and also, especially this draft apparently is not that great, right? So it's kind of like, there's no, like, oh, these guys are gonna go here automatically, right? Besides first, that's really the only guarantee, probably, right? And that's not even a guarantee either, right?
All right, so I will say second round, there's a 6'6" left-hand defenseman I want Detroit to go after.
Who is it?
I couldn't tell you how to say his first name, but his last name is Wang, and that sounds awesome.
Okay. This guy.
6'6", left-hand defenseman, fucking 17-year-old. Yes, please. Played for Boston University.
So he's got to be good then. I'm seeing.
Actually, there's another 6'6" forward in the second round here too. Holy crap! A lot of big voices here.
You see that there's actually a few like former players' sons also in the draft.
Sorry. There is 6'6" guys in the second round.
Okay.
Sorry.
Are they all defensemen or no?
No.
What the hell?
We got Jacob Rombach, he's a lefty.
Yeah.
We got Mason West, who is a forward.
Jesus.
Danil Prokhorov, who is a forward. We have Vaclav Nestrasil, who is a forward.
Damn, a lot of forwards then.
Carter Amico, who's a defenseman.
Huh.
And Haoxi Wang, who's a defenseman.
Wang is crazy.
That's wild, dude. Sorry to cut you off there.
No,
but
you're
holy
good.
crap.
That's insane. That actually is crazy.
What are they feeding kids nowadays? Why didn't I get any of that?
I know. It's
I'd be
ridiculous.
fucking 5'11".
I was gonna say I'm seeing there's actually a lot of former players' sons getting drafted too. Obviously, like I'm seeing William Horkoff, Sean Horkoff's son, obviously, and
Yeah, I saw a couple of them. They're pretty cool.
William Moore. I think it's Dominic Moore's son.
Makes us feel pretty old, if I'm being honest.
I know. It's scary.
I think there's another Lemieux, not Mario Claude Lemieux's nephew, I think. Or
Oh
son.
yeah.
I was playing in the OHL this year. I was like, holy fuck, here we go.
Nepotism.
Was that your favorite player?
No.
Oh no, okay.
Why is it?
Oh, no, I'm
BBG
excited.
here?
I think we're gonna see some trades. I really do.
Oh yeah, for sure. Is there any like really like top tier goalies that are supposed to get like drafted or not really? Like
I
no
haven't heard
first
anything on,
rounders,
like-
right?
Yeah, I haven't heard anything on a first round goalie.
I remember always seeing this guy in franchise mode, Ivankovich or whatever.
Yeah, I think he's the highest ranked one.
Really?
I think so.
Seeing this other
I don't-
guy, Joshua Ravensbergen.
That's a sick name. Draft him.
He's from WHL.
Where do you have him? So in your mock, wherever you're looking at, where is he set to go?
So what I'm looking at is just a rankings for North American goalies only, and
Oh,
and
interesting.
he's number one. The Joshua
Interesting, 'cause,
Raven, whatever.
He's not in the top 128 picks on what I'm looking at here.
Jesus.
So that goes to show you, though.
Yeah, what the
We
hell?
don't know what the fuck's gonna happen in the draft.
Especially goalies.
Yeah.
Goalies, you never know. J-God says Ravensbergen's going to go first round. I mean, I don't know about that.
Oh no, I do see him in the first round. I wasn't even looking in the first round. He is rated in the first round on this mock.
Oh, really?
23rd.
23rd, damn.
Yep. Sorry, I didn't expect to see one in the first round, so I wasn't looking.
Yeah. Huh.
But yeah, no, he's absolutely played for Prince George.
Damn.
Yeah, I was looking second round. I didn't think about that. This guy has Jack Nesbitt going 29th.
Yeah, that mock I'm looking at, they don't even have... Oh, someone has Ivankovich going 32nd to the Flyers.
Ugh.
Well, they need a goal with the Flyers, so yeah, maybe that would be a good
Why would
pick.
they need a goalie, man? Why would they need a goalie?
I mean, they always need a goalie. The Flyers haven't had a good goalie since fucking Ron Hextall.
Yeah, Bobrovsky.
Yeah. For what, 3 years? And they just traded him?
They had him, though.
They did have him. They had a Hall of Fame goalie, and they just got rid of him. Classic Flyers.
And, it is what it is. You move on from players, they turn into something.
Yeah, seems like goalies are always what turns into something with that team.
1 sec, I gotta do something real quick.
Oh, no, you're good. Wings are bad, says Machine.
There it is, okay.
Oh, that's what you're doing. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna talk to the chat because you're doing something, and then that's what it is. You're a troll.
Yeah, when it comes to people like that, when they come into the chat and that, you just got to deal with them right away.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the negative vibes. We're not trying to have it, right?
Exactly. You don't want to deal with that.
Oh, definitely
If
not.
anyone has any questions in the chat, feel free to start asking. We do have to wrap up somewhat early today.
Yeah. Holy
I
Reek,
have
your
something to
head rest is upside down. Get your shit together.
It is.
Oh
too.
yeah,
I
it
think
actually
backwards.
is. It's like upside down. Whatever. I just like fuck with it a lot. So I just like I don't know. I just like move it around. When I'm bored. But
Brings the biggest trolls in the NHL. They should be good. What confidence do you have looking at the defense and the goaltending, going, man, that's a good team right there? Ah, man, I can't wait for the tandem of fucking Cam Talbot and Peter Mrazek to do well. It's not 2015.
I saw they were in the market for a goalie, Thrash. Did you see that?
Yep. I did.
Let's keep on adding the goalies, right?
You know that meme where the guy's holding the limes and they're falling out of his hands? That's Detroit goalies.
It really is. Why don't they just give what's his name a chance, right? At this point, the young guy, the goalie.
Kosa?
Yeah, just give him a chance.
So there's a rumor that potentially Kosa could be on, or if not Kosa, Augustine could be on their way out. One of the
Really? Why though?
Yeah, for a proven goalie now, and then you still have a prospect.
That makes sense. Yeah, but
right.
Yeah, but why don't you get like a Jake Allen or something, just like for a stopgap, and like keep the young
Like
guys
Cam Talbot
developing.
was supposed to be.
Okay, but Allen's better than
Like
Cam
Billy
Talbot.
Husso was supposed to be. Like Alison Nedeljkovic was supposed
But
to
Allen
be.
actually is good still. Clearly, he played very well this year.
Cam Talbot had some of the best numbers all year, and then they fell off a cliff. You just don't know with a goalie.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's true. 1 year to the next, you don't know, because maybe next year Cam Talbot's literally unreal, right? You just don't know.
You don't know. Talbot had an incredible year the year before he was in Detroit.
It's funny though, yeah, because I mean, like you literally, except for like maybe like 3 or 4 goalies, I honestly don't think you can guarantee a goalie being the same year over year, right? I don't think.
It's too hard to,
like outside of Hellebuck and like Shesterkin and like who else?
I would be surprised if we see Detroit get fucking Gibson, honestly.
No way. You think he finally gets traded?
At this point, man, he's been in rumors for 13 years. I think it's time.
Like literally, probably like at least like in all seriousness, probably like 5 or 6. Like actually,
literally,
which is ridiculous. Yep. Like I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Oh, you know we didn't touch on right because it happened after last week, right? Chris Kreider getting traded, right? We didn't talk about that, did we?
Ah, yes.
What are your thoughts on Chris Kreider going to the
retirement
Ducks?
home in Anaheim takes on yet another contract?
Yeah, I don't really understand it. Like, I feel like they're just helping out the Rangers. It must be like some like weird shady thing going on. Because realistically, why are they taking all these contracts from the Rangers? No retention.
And
they're gaining assets. That's the best part. Like they're getting stuff.
Yep, I don't know. I don't know the reasoning, but
like they're getting prospects.
They are.
Trouba, $8 million, bang, off the books. Like how? How can they do that?
I am so fucking. I hate that Trouba's on Anaheim and not Detroit. Not that I wanted
I know what Trouba, you mean.
Yeah, Detroit, but he's obviously an upgrade on what we had.
Yeah.
And I will forever hate that day.
Yep.
Where we traded fucking
Wallman.
Gibson for Kieskinen in a second, and then that second and Wallman for nothing.
Yep. Very dumb. Kreider trade was so bad for Rangers, dude. It's not. They freed up all that cap. Freed up $6 million.
We'll be doing our free agency predictions next week, by the way, if anyone was wondering. That's why we're not going to be touching on it right now. But here's the thing. Detroit's got to do something.
They do. No, they have to actually do something.
Have to.
I don't know what that is, but they got to be aggressive. I mean, they really do.
Trade fucking Raymond for Robertson. Okay, don't do that. But do something.
Would you trade, like, many prospects for Robertson?
Oh, yeah. No problem.
Like,
ASP, I would trade for Robertson.
You would?
Yep.
And, like, a first. You would do that?
Yeah.
Would you do ASP, Danielson, and a first?
I think that's a little bit much.
Okay. So that's where you draw the line.
I think that's a bit much because you got to think Danielson's still... Like, Danielson is penciled in as, like, future Detroit 2C.
Yeah.
So, like, losing that to replace with a winger, you know what I mean? It's
also gotta remember Robertson's not even signed that long term. I don't think, right? I think he's like 2 years left, maybe.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
It's scary. Then you got Martin Necas apparently going to be.
He wants out. Again. Yeah, I don't. Like, where does he want to play? Like, he doesn't want to play in Carolina.
AJ Paterka going to be gone.
I don't know why they would get rid of him. I really don't.
He doesn't want to be there.
That's what it is. Rumor. That's the rumor. Yep. I was gonna say because
they don't want to get rid of him, but he doesn't want to be there.
So you think he would sign an offer sheet?
I could see it.
Yeah. I hope we see offer sheets. That's another thing I hope we see
I
a
do
lot
too.
of.
Absolutely.
Right? Like, that's...
Absolutely. And of course, we all know Mitch Marner signing with the Ottawa Senators.
You just said that so confidently, too. It's like an actual report you just made. But no, I mean, Marner's definitely gone from the Leafs. I think that's actually a foregone conclusion, right? Like, there's no way Marner's, playing for the Leafs next year, right? Like, I just wouldn't understand it.
Breaking news here, Reek.
What is
Jack Hughes left off the Olympic roster for the Team USA so they can play Dylan Larkin on the first line.
Yeah, you're just pissing me off now. Now you're pissing me off.
You see Raymond on Team Sweden though? That's awesome.
I was a little bit surprised Bratt wasn't a part of that. I'm not gonna lie. Like one of the first 6.
I mean, if it wasn't Landeskog, it's probably him though, right?
That's what I think. It was
just
just
Landeskog for the.
That's what I was gonna say. Just for the Because I mean, at the end of the day, you can say Bratt, but he literally had the most points for a Swedish player.
Was Bratt hurt too?
So Bratt just had off-season surgery on his shoulder.
Yeah, so
maybe that's
might
why.
Be going potentially. Hey, he might not.
Like you never know. Like if he's like hurt,
Yeah.
right? They'd rather. I mean,
that could be a thing. I don't know.
Yeah. I saw like Devils fans getting mad Jack Hughes didn't get chosen the first 6. I mean, come on.
Again, he's hurt. Like
yeah, and I mean, I just don't think he's honestly. I don't think he's one of the
very
6
good.
best
I agree.
players.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I agree. He's just not good. I agree.
You want him?
I guess if you want like cap dump for cap dump, right? So we'll take him. You take
Sherratt.
Ben Sherratt.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Jack Hurt, can't believe it. Shut up, all right? He was doing
It's
so
true,
good.
Though. At this point, it is true.
I know, it's got to stop.
I feel for him. He's
know.
a great player, but it is getting to a point.
This was the year I thought he was actually going to get out of it fine, though, too, because he was doing so well. He didn't miss a game. 64 games, and then bang, season-ending injury.
You're paying him all that money for 3/4 of a season every year,
Yeah, well, at least if you're going to get hurt, at least hopefully it's not a season-ending injury, though, either. That's the worst. I mean, if he would have got hurt when he did and came back for the playoffs, well, at least you can kind of live with that, right? But, I mean, when you're going down for
I would
the
like
season,
to say he had his best career year in the faceoffs this year, so good for him.
See, I told you, he's getting better. He's got to play center.
Yeah. 37.6.
Hey, if he can get to 40, we'll take it at this point. Honestly.
It would need to be like 7 straight years of like 45% for him to get 40% on his career.
Oh yeah, he's never gonna. He's just for bad. It's just because he's too small. That's really what it is. He's just too small to like win faceoffs.
Yeah, he at 5'11", he's real small there.
His weight, I think, is more what I'm saying. But
one second, let me look into something. Just real quick, let me look into something.
Jack has played 6 seasons, 7 maybe. But yeah, he's played only a full season, basically twice. So not great. He's missed time like basically 4 out of 6 seasons of his career.
He's missed time every season. Let's be clear.
Not the short COVID one.
It may have only been a few games, but he still missed time every year.
The short COVID one, he didn't miss any though. 56 games.
No?
He played all of them.
Okay. So 1 season then.
I mean, motherfucker plays 79 games. That's the whole season. I don't care.
78, 4 games missed.
It's not a lot though, Thrash. I mean, players miss games.
No, it happens absolutely. Except if you're
missing 10 plus, then I think that's a lot. That's when I think that's a lot of games.
I mean, Moritz Seider hasn't missed a game, not one.
Well, because he's he's thick.
He's German.
Is it something
German machine just doesn't break?
Yeah.
Unless you're Tim Stutzla, who can't stay on the skates.
Yeah, he always falls every 2 seconds, right?
He's just like Jack.
Well, the thing about Jack is though he just can't skate. Stutzla is flopping though.
Oh.
He said, "Oh." I mean, I don't know. We're gonna have a conversation about Luke Hughes too. He's another one. His shoulder.
He's missing a lot too.
Yeah. Well, no, not about missing a lot, but I mean, he missed games this year, but he got hurt and he has like a sling on his shoulder.
Fun fact: Crosby has only ever played a full season 3 times in his career.
Yeah, so there you go. It doesn't matter then.
There you go. It doesn't matter.
Yep. As long as that's crazy though. Okay. But
81. Okay, but again, he missed like 1 game, 2 games, whatever. But like 81, 79, 53, 77, 81, 41, 22, 36. Bro, like
that 36 was the lockout year though. But still, he missed like 12 games.
22.
Yeah, that was bad. But listen, he's the GOAT, right?
He is.
Ovi doesn't get hurt. You want to talk about someone that doesn't get hurt? Ovi actually never got hurt, basically. Like only the last few years, I think he actually missed time. Yeah, he broke his jaw. I remember that on a slap shot, Kyle, from I think Orpik or something.
He had a few years where he only played 40 games.
Ovi?
Yeah, 2012, 2013. He only played 40 games.
Oh, so he missed 8 games.
And then 2020, 2021, he only played 45 games.
Okay, but that's what I mean recently, though.
What do you mean? He only played 65 games this year.
I know, he broke his leg and came back in like a minute.
I don't know, man. I think it's time for him to hang him up. He clearly doesn't have it anymore.
Well, he is going to hang him up.
He clearly doesn't have it anymore. He only scored 44 goals this year.
At 40 years old. Kind of a good player, I think. Players always trying to hit Crosby in the head. I don't know about that. I don't think players are actually trying to hit him in the head. I think that's kind of...
It feels more like Crosby's trying to hit them in the elbow with his head.
Yeah, that's kind of what it seemed like. He's hitting 1,000. Ovi is not playing enough time to hit 1,000 goals. There's no
I think
way.
Datsuk said he's not allowed back in Russia unless he hits.
Yeah, I saw that. That was funny. I did see that.
But yeah, if you guys have any questions, now is the time to ask, as we are going to be wrapping up in a minute here.
Yeah.
As I have somewhere to be.
Yep.
Very important night for me.
Oh my god.
Finally getting my balls waxed.
Oh my god. Thrash.
What?
You got a job?
Fuck no.
Logan Thompson tore his ACL, it looked like, and came back 2 days later. Steroid abusing franchise.
Who are the Habs getting for a 2C? I mean, do you really need 2-2Cs though?
Oh no! Don't now you're gonna get him riled up. Now you're gonna get him riled up. You see that? Do you see that Nick Suzuki got first place heart vote? I mean, that's just ridiculous. I'm sorry. Russia's gonna go crazy when they see Ovi coming back. I know. It's too bad Russia's not in the Olympics, but it's just how it is, right?
I gotta see what J God's typing here, but
yeah, I
think he's having an aneurysm. He can't actually get it out.
Suzuki is better than Larkin. All I'm saying. I mean, they're like similar. I don't know.
They're similar players.
I don't know. I wouldn't really say I really would rather have one or the other. I mean, I like both, but
they're both very good defensively. They both put up the same amount of points.
Yeah, it's not like
the face-off draw. Like it's
they're very similar.
You give the edge to Suzuki for age, I would say.
Yeah, that's true. Rangers signing a blockbuster this summer. I mean, Mystery asked us, "Do you think the Rangers are gonna sign someone big this summer?" I think they honestly are gonna try to, at least, because I mean they cleared all his cap, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they get like Gavrikov.
Yeah, I could see that if they trade Miller, especially, right, Keandre.
Yeah.
So I mean, we'll see, but
yeah, but Habs 2C. Yeah, he might be good on the third line wing. I don't know.
Third line wing, he says.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Gavrikov would be good, honestly, for the Rangers. What do you mean? Why would you be mad? Gavrikov actually is like really good.
I think he's good. Yeah.
Yeah, like I know he had a really good year with the Kings. Like he was really solid.
The thing is with the Habs, sorry, the legitimate thing though, I think they need like a good big defensive defenseman. That's not fucking
Jack Eye.
You know what I mean? I think that's what they need. Obviously with Lane Hudson, you got something.
And then you got Matheson. Like he's not very defensive defenseman, right?
Yeah, you need that big shutdown role to play next to Lane. I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, maybe they can get him this draft though. There's some big boys.
I don't even know what pick they have. Probably like 20 or something, 18, 19, something like that.
I think there's a couple players in that range too that we were talking about, right?
Yeah, there definitely were. Send Matheson to Antarctica.
I mean, honestly, we'll take Matheson. Fuck it. He cannot
he's not
be worse
bad. I
than
mean,
fucking William Lagesson was. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, he's not that bad. It's just like he's the guy that all the Habs fans picked on. You know what I mean? Like he's not a bad player. Does he play
every
too much?
team has
Maybe.
that guy.
Yeah, exactly. Like whether it's valid or not, every team has like the fan base picks on a certain guy. It's just how it is. Wings love to watch
the Devils guy. It's Palat, right?
Yeah, oh for sure, Palat. Yeah, Haula. Devils fans hate Haula now. I don't think anyone on defense I don't really like. Maybe Kovacevic, but
I mean, I know nobody likes Luke Hughes. You should probably get rid of him.
Devils fans love him, so don't say that.
Well, who is it that actually they don't like though? The other prospect.
Nemitz.
Yeah.
I don't know why they wouldn't. I mean, he's 21
I've
years
just seen
old.
a lot of like turmoil about him.
I would not be surprised if they traded him. I hope they don't, but
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if they traded him.
Habs have picked 16 and 17, so there you go. Yeah, you could probably get someone there.
There you go. Oh yeah,
I don't think they'll be ready for a couple years, but like this is your chance to get your big guy, you know?
For sure. I agree.
But Bennett stays or leaves. I I saw a report today actually that they wanted him for 8 mil, and now that's not even close to what he's wanting. So we'll see.
I mean, realistically, if he's smart, like he cashes in. Like he should.
I mean,
cash in.
yeah, he goes back-to-back cups and then goes to fucking wherever for 10 mil. Do it. Like
he's gonna win the Conn Smythe. I mean, he's gonna win the Conn Smythe. He has 15 goals in the playoffs. That's ridiculous.
Between him and Marchand, man, like
yeah, it's so funny. Yeah, like especially Marchand, right? He's like almost 40 years old and he's having an unbelievable playoffs.
But remember,
what are we remembering? Game 6 is not over. It's not. I'm not saying it's for sure, but that hasn't started yet. You're a troll.
Obviously, it isn't over.
Bober says Marchand is so good. It's funny to see you say that, considering you're a Canadians fan, and obviously used to be on the Bruins.
No, you know what? You can't look. I grew up in a household that watched all the Bruins games, right? Like my stepdad, huge Bruins fan. I remember watching like him when he was young, and Lucic and all that stuff. And I was always a fan of Brad Marchand, even though he's a piece of shit. And I'm still a fan of Brad Marchand. He's one of those guys where you hate him, but if he's on your team, he's your favorite player.
100%. 100%. Oh, yeah, apparently it might be Vulcan's last year as well in the NHL next season.
Thank fuck. Anyways, guys, that is going to do it for this.
Yeah, we can wrap it up there, though, in all seriousness.
We can wrap it if you want. Yeah, I mean, I don't usually wrap it, but...
You do.
Not once. I've never wrapped it.
What are you talking about? Yes, you have.
With who?
What do you mean, with who?
Oh, no.
Yeah, all right.
You can do the outro.
Yeah, no, for sure. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching or listening.
Your fucking head.
To Hockey Ultimate Talk. Next week's going to be a big one. It's going to be a really big episode. We got a new event, I think, as well, right? In Hut. And then also all of our free agent predictions. So Thrash,
new event, new Stanley Cup champions.
Yeah. There's going to be
to talk about.
Draft is coming up. I mean, there's going to be just so much stuff. There's going to be a lot of rumors, I'm sure, as well. Trade talk. It's going to be fun. So thank you guys so much for watching.
I hope they buy out Jack Hughes.
We'll see you next time.